Hello and welcome to another Munkeh Motors test ride video. As you can see today we have the Ducati Monster 1200. I'm a little bit excited about this one. I've been looking forward to riding this bike for a little while now. Keep saying I want to do a big V-twin. Here it is. So yeah, I've had the bike probably 5 minutes, just ridden here from Laguna Ashford. So I've got a very brief first impressions. Oh god, sorry about the wind. I'll close the visor and hopefully that'll cut out the wind noise. I'm going to get nice and warm in here now. But yeah, I've done a short 5-minute ride here. Got a few first impressions. So it is a 1200cc V-twin. It's got about 135 brake horsepower, about 87 foot-pounds of torque. I'll have all that information on screen and down below. Seat height, I think, is adjustable between 780mm and 810, and I've got no idea where it is right now. At the moment, it's fine for me. I'll give you how it feels when I'm on the bike in a sec. Just kind of letting you absorb the beauty that is this Ducati. It's a very nice looking bike. Not a massive fan of the round headlights, I have to say, but it's a good looking bike. You can't deny it. I just love those exhaust pipes. So let's start her up. As you can see, I've got my new Gopro roll bar mount, so we'll get a face cam in a minute when we get going. Oh, still a little song and dance. That probably is all off camera because I've got my head too high. But it's got some fancy electronic shit on it. I've got it in sport mode, so I've got the least ABS, a little bit of traction control, full power. And that's all controlled through the switch gear here. But hey, let's just get moving. And or should we do the exhaust? Let's do the exhaust. Right, how do you start the bike? I've not started it yet. The guy from the dealership started it. Let's go for this button, hope for the best. That was the right button. It's a bit close to the old switch gear, isn't it? The old kill switch. But yeah, so stock exhausts, still rather loud. I'll just give her a few moments to warm up and then I'll give it a couple of blips. In the meantime, we can just absorb the beauty. But yeah, it's loud, but not too loud. It's strange. Like, you hear those bangs and those barks, but then it kind of purrs. Like, sometimes it doesn't bark at all. Did you hear that? But then it did. It's almost like the barks are accidental. That's when the electronics can't keep the fueling in check and you get a bit of popping, but like that. That's when it's nice, but when you actually do sustained revs, it quietens down. So yeah, aftermarket exhaust probably sort that out. Have it loud all the time, because why wouldn't you? Oh, so yeah, seat height, which I don't know, but I can get both feet completely flat. Yeah, I'm 5'9", all my inside leg and everything that'll be on screen now. So little things about the bike I've noticed so far. Whatever this rubber thing is here, that kind of comes off. So, oh, there's an insect. Oh no, an ant! The queen ant has just disappeared into the Ducati. Oh no. So actually can make a hive of ants inside the Ducati. Anyway, so yeah, not sure what that's about. This little dash thing, I'm not massive keen. I like my analog rev counter and my digital speedo. I'm not sure about it all being digital. It's a bit high tech and a bit, you know, I can see my face quite clearly. There's a lovely reflection, but not too keen on it. And then mirrors, they kind of vibrate and show me my elbows. But hey, it's not why you buy one of these bikes, I guess. To enjoy plastic bits, you buy it because, well, I haven't opened it up yet, but in my brief moments on the bike, which I'm still not used to riding, by the way, so don't laugh if I stall. I haven't stalled it yet, but yeah, it is taking all my concentration to ride this thing. The riding position is it's quite strange for me at the moment. It kind of feels like you're really high up and hunched forward. Like I feel like I'm sitting upright, but I almost feel like I'm sitting on top of the petrol tank. Like there's no bike in front of me. I look down and there's road. The bike's not there. It's strange, but so far it's comfortable. One thing I've noticed already is the rear brake. It doesn't do anything. It just does nothing. It's a lot weaker than on my Hornet. I'm pretty sure it's a Brembo caliper back there, but it just does nothing. I don't know what that's about. But I guess with it being a big V-twin, you've got engine braking. I really need to shut up and concentrate. Like, I have not learned the biting point of this bike yet, or how to like slip the clutch effectively, so riding around on sandy bricks with 130 odd horses. Oh, it's kind of terrifying on a bike you don't own. Quick shifting. The gearbox is lovely. That was, you know, first, second, third, no problems. But yeah, mirrors, there's not a lot going on there. They're just shaking up and down. As well might be the face cam footage from the old GoPro. That might be vibrating around. It doesn't look too bad. And it also might not be pointing at my face. Obviously, I have no way of testing this. I've just strapped it on and hoping for the best. Let's see how we go. I'm kind of worried that I might have already been waffling on for 10 minutes, and I want these videos to stay around 10 minutes in length. So hopefully we'll get out in the open, and I'll probably fade away and then return after having ridden hard for 45 minutes to give you a better impression. So yeah, rear brake still does nothing. Luckily the front brake works. But yeah, I'm not bonding with this bike as quickly as I did the Triumph or the Kawasaki. Firstly, the indicator, my god, is it useless. I have no idea if I've put it on or if I've cancelled it. It's just no tactile feedback whatsoever. And the digital dash, that's not of much use. But the engine is terrifying. The engine is terrifying. Quite a low red line, obviously 9,500. It's only a V-twin. Although I know the Panigales rev like nuts, but let's behave with the old police officers about. But yeah, no, like then I've no idea if I've cancelled my right indicator and put my left one on. But I know I have to look to see if I'm still indicating or not. The cancel, it's rather than the whole indicator knob going in like every other bike I've ridden, it's just a tiny, it's like a button on the indicator stalk itself that kind of pushes in a little bit, but there's no tactile feedback, no click. I'm not sure if you'll be able to feel it without a glove, but with a glove I don't know if I've cancelled my indicator or not. I can't tell without looking. You know, sometimes I've trusted that I've done it and I haven't, and sometimes I don't think I've done it and I go to do it again and then I enter the menu to change all the traction control and stuff. So yeah, I'm not sold on the switchgear, not keen on this digital dash. When the sun's on it you can't read it at all, no idea what speed you're doing, or if you're about to hit the red line. I guess you kind of get a feel for the revs after a while, but I'm not used to it yet. The engine braking is extreme, which kind of gets around the no rear brake issue, but I think I've cancelled my indicator, don't really know. Yeah, I was indicating left. Oh good. But the engine is immense. Open it up and it goes fast. But I'm not bonding with the bike. It's lovely through corners. I'm still warming up the tyres, so I've not been caning it around anywhere just yet. And yeah, the front brake is nice and strong. Although it doesn't feel as nice as the Triumph, although they're both Brembos. But I haven't had much practice on the low speed handling and filtering. This is my first test. I'm pretty stable now, aren't I? So yeah, low speed handling feels fine. It's just, I guess you don't want to fuck it up with this much power and torque, otherwise you're just going to launch yourself into the back of whatever you're trying to slowly follow. So what are we? We're in first. There's no gear indicator on this bike, so I've got to try and keep track. Whoa, the front wheel feels very light. It definitely wants to pick that front wheel up. I'm pretty sure it would if I let it. I've been nowhere near full throttle yet. I don't know if I'll be seeing it today, to be honest. Maybe in 6th gear at 60 I'll open full throttle, but otherwise I'm a bit scared, I think. See, like, that's ruined my favourite habit. I didn't realise So I've mentioned this in my other videos, I ride along dabbing my indicator just to make sure it's cancelled. If I approach a situation where I think this would be really bad if I had my indicator on still, you know, like a junction, petrol stations, I make sure it's cancelled. Obviously with this bike, every time I make sure it's cancelled, I go to edit the bloody riding mode I'm currently in. Luckily it seems if you don't touch it, it goes away again after like 5 or 10 seconds, so I guess if you're not double checking more than every 10 seconds, then you won't accidentally start changing things. But that indicator switch is seriously killing my love for this bike. I know it sounds so silly, you know, the engine seems amazing, the chassis seems fine, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm going around these corners, it feels nice. You know, it seems a really good fun bike to ride fast. I just don't know if I'd want to ride it to work. That's my issue. Right, I'm heading in towards town now to try it out in a more urban environment. One thing I might try do on the move, since it's so easy to do, is drop it down into... Oh no, I've put my indicator on. Alright, God knows how you change modes while riding. Let's try do it while stationary. So do you push in and move it? Oh, there we go. Alright, I've stuck it in urban. I think. I don't know if I'm in urban or I'm in sport. I might have to push and hold. I'm still in sport. Alright, so push button, push and hold the button, wiggle, wiggle, push and hold the button. That sounds like it should make sense. Close throttle. Close the throttle, and now we're in urban mode. Ooh, the whole dash has changed and everything. I've got a much less focus on my revs, and now it's telling me my average speed and the fact that I need an oil service. I've got maximum ABS and traction control. But yeah, all my my main complaints about this bike so far, engine wise, other than it being a beast, is it's a bit too much of a beast for me, because I'm a little pussy. So I've just stuck it in urban mode, and now I'm gonna feel, well, it kind of... Oh, that's lovely, that's very nice. So before, pretty much any gear at any revs, you open the throttle and you get a foot up your arse and you go forwards fast. It's a massive jolt. It's just like, fuck, here we go. But yeah, in urban mode, it just takes the edge off. Just takes the edge off. It's still a beast, it feels. Obviously I've not opened her up because we're pootling through town now, but it has just taken that, oh my god, I think I might die, jerk out of the acceleration. So yeah, maybe this is the mode that will make me change my mind about this being able to be a commuter friendly bike. Obviously the switchgear and the tachometer are still shit. Yeah, first to second without popping a wheelie. Colour me impressed. What's that saying even mean? I don't really know. Just wondered what that warm thing my leg's rubbing up against, and looked down. It's the bloody exhaust. Jesus Christ. Luckily it's got a protector on it, but yeah, the exhaust is there. The downpipes, whatever you call them. And that is rather toasty on my thigh. Well, having just made my way across Ashford, I can safely say... I can't speak, but I can safely say that, yeah, the urban mode does kind of make it a bit easier to get across town. It's still nowhere near as smooth as an inline triple or an inline 4, but it makes it doable. It makes it doable. But I do have to say, it does neuter the power a bit. I know obviously you shouldn't really be opening it up in town, but if you do, you feel like you're on a different bike. It has its balls cut off. It doesn't really get up and go like it should, but that's why you've got all the different engine modes, so you can pick what you fancy. Oh, that engine makes overtakes so instant, it just happens. It's like, shall I overtake this car? Oh, I appear to have already done so. Another thing I've just noticed, where your feet sit on the pegs. Right, I'm only a size 9, I'm no Mr. Big Feet, but you can't ride with the right tips of your balls of your feet, whatever you call it, on the pegs, because there's something behind your heel and it makes you have to stick your heels out. It's very strange, so you have to keep the pegs kind of in the middle of your foot. You can't, you know, when I'm riding hard I like to kind of get on tippy toes on the pegs and push down, get my weight on the pegs. but you can't do that. You end up sticking your heels out, like you're pointing your toes in, like you're trying to do a snow plow if you were skiing, where you kind of point your toes in. Yeah, it's a bit weird. So I'm in sport mode currently, and I'm trying to hold a steady 40-ish miles an hour, and it's not 100% happy doing that in third. It kind of, I think I need to still be in second. And at 30 miles an hour, you only just get away with second gear, and not first. The suspension's very firm. Been over a few bumps while pootling around town now. But I guess another word for firm is sporty, so it's a very sporty orientated bike, it seems. The handlebars don't feel too different from my Hornet, so I guess they must be relatively wide handlebars, I guess. I don't really know. Alright, it's very easy to make this bike kind of backfire a little bit when you roll off the throttle in first, and it is extremely addictive. I was worried it probably won't come up on the microphone, but we'll see if we can pick it up. That was an epic backfire. So, we're back where we started, and I have to say, after the negative start, I've had a really good time. This is a seriously fun machine. I've just been, riding pretty hard, pretty fast, safely of course, but no, that is where this bike shines. It just needs to be ridden hard and fast, and it is good fun. It is seriously good fun. That engine, second gear, you just open that up from about 30 and you just, whoa, it goes, it will pick the front wheel up, it just goes. It is good. It is good fun. And yeah, I was ragging on the rear brake being a bit naff, but I found the solution. Yeah, you just, once you got to about 40 miles an hour, stick it in first, let go of the clutch, and it just backfires its way, slows right down. The engine making is pretty extreme, and it sounds amazing. Yeah, I'd love to hear this with some proper, full aftermarket exhaust on it. But yeah, really good fun bike. I have no idea about miles per gallon and all that crap, but I would definitely have this for a weekend plaything, but I don't think I'd have it for a full week commute. I'm kind of, when I got off the speed triple, I didn't want to get back on my own bike. Whereas with this, I don't think I could handle riding this to work every day. I think it's a bit too much. I think you have to, it's Ducati, it's a bit special. I think you do need to save it for lovely sunny days like this, and just take it out for a good spanking on proper roads. I wouldn't feel right pootling around Ashford to working back in the rain, and it's not what this bike's for. But seriously good fun. I'm pretty sure this has gone way over my 10-minute aim. It's probably going to be like 20-25 again. Sorry about that, but it's a passionate bike. I'm passionate about it. Got to talk it out full. It's got its good and its bad points. It does look amazing, but yeah, good fun. So, thank you for watching this Monkeys Motors test ride video. If this is the first one of these you've seen, then feel free to subscribe if you like my content. Come back for more. I've got a feeling I might be doing a test ride again in about half an hour. I've got a Facebook page. Feel free to drop a like, stay in touch, follow on Twitter. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. But I've not actually tested this bar mount yet. It is going to be a trial by fire. Strap it onto a, quite possibly a thumping V-twin and hope it doesn't shake itself loose.